Hi, this is Magda from the wnetrzazewnetrzaofficial channel, and since we're at that time of year when we're thinking most intensely about buying gifts, in this episode I'll share some gift ideas with you. These will be gifts that are both beautiful and practical, for everyday use as well as for special occasions, mainly for the home, but there will also be some that you can take with you when you go out. You can buy all of them at Duka stores, either in person or online, and if you decide to shop through the online store, I'll have a 20% discount code for you. So watch carefully. Let's get started. Thermal mugs. Thermal mugs are usually associated with going out, but I have to tell you that I use them even when I'm not going anywhere, because my tea cools down more slowly in a mug like this. And here I have two options, both in this beautiful pastel buttery color. And the smaller mug, besides having a regular spout you can drink from, also has a straw, so the person who receives this mug can drink in whichever way they prefer. There are two options here, and also a handle like this. However, if you know that the person prefers to drink larger amounts at once, then this bigger model will probably work better. Coffee grinder. It's a great gift idea for coffee lovers who enjoy freshly ground beans, and this one also looks beautiful. It isn't as minimalist. Here there's a foldable handle so it doesn't take up much space, and at the same time grinding is as convenient as possible. It's a manual grinder, so you can use it not only at home but even take it with you on a camping trip. Moka pot. The Moka pot is probably the most eco-friendly way to make coffee, because after brewing, only the grounds are left, which we can even add to our potted plants, since coffee grounds make a good fertilizer. There are no, filters or capsules, just the grounds. This Moka pot is a bit bigger, so it's great for when guests come over to enjoy coffee together. It works on induction, which isn't always the case with Moka pots, and if you wanted to expand this gift, I would consider a coffee grinder. These two things make a nice set together. A set with a pot and a French press. This set has a really unique design because it's minimalist yet golden, which gives it that effect of being golden but modest. And it will work great both in richly decorated interiors and in minimalist ones, where such a golden accent can be the cherry on top. It's also a practical gift since the pot includes an infuser for easy coffee or tea preparation, and it has double walls so it keeps the heat well. And along with the pot, you can also give a little milk jug or a sugar bowl as a gift, or even both. Such an expanded set will probably make the biggest impression, but I think that even a single item like a sugar bowl can also be a great gift idea. A glass teapot with an infuser. If the previous minimalist teapot made a big impression on you, I'm really curious what you'll say about this one. A glass minimalist, really great design with such an adorable spout, closed with a lid, and inside it even has a glass infuser. It really looks fantastic. I'm really impressed by this design, and I think it would make a brilliant gift on its own. But of course, you can also pair it with glasses, simple glass ones, so that everything looks nice together as a set. Glasses. If you've watched interiors, exteriors for a while, you know I'm a big fan of colorful glass. And look at these beautiful cups which have double walls. They're transparent on the outside and also transparent on the inside, but made of orange glass. They look beautiful, especially when you look at them in the light. The play of colors, it looks wonderful. Besides, cups are a very practical gift. Each of us drinks from something. Besides, mugs tend to break often. That's why getting new ones regularly as gifts isn't such a bad idea. And what's more, these mugs are nicely packed in one box. And they're sold as a set of two. It's immediately like an invitation to spend time together. Together, to have coffee or tea with someone. Juicer. Since we're already talking about different drinks, especially tea, a juicer is a more original idea. Especially now when we have long winter evenings that just call for some autumn tea with lemon. A juicer can be very practical. And even if it won't be used very often, it's so beautiful that it can easily be displayed in a cabinet with the rest of the ceramics. It's like a ceramic sculpture. Lunch thermoses. I think each of us has a lunchbox at home. In reality, few people have a container that maintains temperature. So you could take, for example, soup with you to go. That's why if you want to give a gift to someone who often goes on trips or hikes, or simply cares about bringing something homemade to work, to eat healthy and not buy too much food out, then definitely these lunch containers can be a great gift idea. They come in 2 sizes, in different colors. As you can see, there are plenty of options. And I think it's the kind of gift that can be a pleasant surprise. And at the same time, if we choose well, it can positively change someone's life. Karafka. A carafe is an item that, on one hand, has many uses, but on the other hand, isn't really a typical piece of equipment in our homes. There are still a lot of people who simply don't own a carafe at all. And it's both an elegant way to serve water, a way to make lemonade for several people, or an extra vase. Carafes really have a lot of uses. They don't take up much space and work great both for everyday use and for special occasions. And they look beautiful. A cake stand. The cake stand looks impressive and makes a great gift. I admit it takes up some space. So if you want to give a gift to someone who lives in a micro apartment, you'd better take a look at my other suggestions from this episode. However, if storage isn't an issue, then a cake stand is definitely worth considering. We usually link it to special occasions. And that's a nice association since we usually give gifts for special occasions. But in reality, a cake stand has many more uses. I like to hide fruit under this cover to reduce the number of fruit flies in the summer. So there can definitely be many more uses. Just take a look for yourself. Isn't it beautiful? What's more, this is a platter from the Krosno brand, just like the carafe I just showed you a moment ago. Krosno is a Polish brand known for its high-quality glass, and you can buy many of their products at Duka. And although Duka was founded in Sweden in 1920, so it's a brand with a long tradition, currently, after the recent crisis, it is now in the hands of Polish investors. So not only can we buy Polish products there, but it is actually now a Polish store with Swedish roots. A cookie container. Such a tiered glass cookie container looks even more impressive than a cake stand. I think it will work great both on the table, where we usually lack space and sometimes want to serve more sweets at once. And on the other hand, it can also be perfect for everyday use, standing somewhere on the side, whether in the kitchen or in the living room, and displaying some delicious treats. What's more, it's worth putting the favorite sweets of the person you want to give the gift to inside, so the present becomes more personal. Aroma lamp. Our homes are not just things, not just what we see and can touch, but also what we hear and what we feel. And that's when aroma lamp, along with essential oils and candles, can be a really good gift idea. It's beautifully packaged, looks lovely, and it's also something that many people don't use every day, so the person receiving it will definitely be able to feel special. Candles. Candles are a fantastic gift choice for people who actually use them because candles get used up. So even if we get them for every occasion, we won't ever have too many candles because we'll just burn them and there will always be room for new ones. And what's more, many of them really smell beautiful. So it's not just a nice item and something we use, but also something that stimulates our senses. Additionally, right now in this autumn-winter season, candles are especially fitting because these long evenings can be very depressing, and by creating a cozy atmosphere with little flames in our favorite candles, we can handle this time much better. Throws and blankets. I have a tip for you in this category of gifts. It's worth choosing a blanket that also matches the interior of the person you're giving it to, because even though blankets are meant to be snuggled in, it's also nice if they look good when they're lying out in the open. And we have a huge selection. Here's a blanket with tassels, here's a green one, a white one, so you'll easily find something that will match. Small appliances such as this elegant toaster, shown in black but available in other colors. It looks very nice, and that's important when it comes to a toaster, because it's usually kept out on the counter, so the impression it makes really matters. And to be honest with you, I actually received a toaster as a gift when I was becoming an adult and moving into my first rented apartment. That was a time in my life when I had a lot more urgent expenses, and a toaster was pretty far down on my list of things to buy. So when I got it as a gift, it really made my everyday life nicer. Based on that experience, I also recommend this as a gift idea for you. Holiday products. Finally, I have some typically holiday-themed suggestions for you, already beautifully packaged. But before I go over the contents, I also have a gift for you in the form of a discount code for as much as 20% off all products, but it can't be combined with other promotions. It will be active until Christmas, until December 24th. So it's a great opportunity not only to get gifts, but also to add to your own home collections. And now take a look at what these beautiful boxes are hiding. The golden ones contain sets of 2 cups and saucers inside. Also golden patterns, just like the boxes, everything matches beautifully. On the other hand, here we have a more festive collection. Inside there are also cups and saucers with very festive patterns. And these larger sets with double cups are a great invitation to spend time together. However, a single mug like this will also work great, and when packed in such a beautiful box, it looks really wonderful and will definitely make an impression under the Christmas tree. If you want to remind yourself of the suggestions from the beginning, you don't have to watch the video. All the products shown in this video have been gathered in one category from the beginning. Gift ideas, and I'm leaving you the link in the description. That's all for this video. Let me know in the comments which of these gifts would make you the happiest. I think there were enough suggestions for everyone to find something for themselves. Don't forget the discount code. 20% off is a great deal. You can write down Magda20 so you don't forget. And check Duka store's offers regularly, because the change of ownership is affecting the company's direction, and we can expect various high-quality accessories. Subscribe to Wnetrza, leave a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye!